What's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is your boy CJ back with another great workout. In this video, we're going to be working through our mobility and our flexibility, also easing tension out of our muscles and just helping us to relax. Okay, so stay with me for this 15-minute stretch, flexibility and mobility workout. And without much talking, let's get straight into the video. We're just going to start by sitting in our sitting position, our chest nice and proud, core tight. And from here, we're just gonna take a few breaths in, okay? Deep breath in through your nose. Hand goes above your head. And just exhale, bringing it back down. Again, deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Bringing it back down. Once more, deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through the mouth. Another breath, just gonna take us up. When we get to the top, our right hand is just gonna come behind the left and just bring it over to the side. And we're just working on stretching those lats right there, just opening up with those lats. Just gonna hold this for a few seconds. We're gonna go back to center. We're gonna swap the hands around. Left hand is just gonna bring the right hand over, pulling it to the other side. Back to center, swap the hands around. We're just gonna go over to the other side. Once more, we're just gonna pull it over to the other side. Okay, if you have trouble sitting with your legs folded, you can always just have your legs open just like that, or however way you feel best comfortable. Okay, so I understand everyone is at different abilities and stuff like that, but that's fine. So from here, we're just gonna take our hands on the outside. We're just gonna bring ourselves to tabletop position. And again, we're just still syncing our breathing with our movement. We're gonna go deep as we breathe in into our cow pose. We're gonna get the chest nice and high, nice and proud. And then from there, we're just gonna exhale, rounding our shoulders and really trying to push that back as high as it can, feeling that stretch coming through the shoulder blade, pushing through to the ceilings. Take a deep breath in, round your, arch your back, bring your chest nice and high. And exhale. Perfect, just breathe in. And exhale. Now we're just gonna make this movement dynamic. So we're just gonna breathe in and straight into the roll. So we're gonna breathe in, rolling it out. So we're just loosening it up those shoulders, the middle back, the lower back, the upper back. Just nice and dynamic, rolling it. Excellent, just a few more reps of this. Now we just add in, getting the body a little bit more warmed up. Because you're gonna bring it up from there. Last one, you're gonna bring it up. Toes into the mat, reach over into our downward facing. From here, we just wanna alternate the legs at the back. You feel that stretch just coming in through your calf muscles. All the way through to your hamstring. And we're just gonna come to a high plank position. Lower yourself to the mat. Hands by the side of the chest. And we're just from here, we're just gonna push up into our cobra. Keep your chest nice and high. No, see these shoulders up there? We don't want the shoulders up there. Take the shoulders down, relax them, keep your chest nice and proud. And again, we're just breathing through every movement. Again, lower yourself to the mat, toes pressed into the mat. We're gonna go up to a high plank, and we're just gonna go over again into a downward facing, and we're just gonna alternate those legs at the back. So the objective here when you're alternating the legs is to try and get your elbows, not your elbows, sorry, is to try to get your ankles flat on the mat. So this is really good for ankle mobility and good flexibility in the ankle and feet. Okay, just out from there, high plank, lower yourself to the mat, hands by your chest, take a deep breath in, and just relax here. Again, keeping your chest nice and proud. And we're just breathing in every stretch right here. Now from here, we're just gonna extend the knees to the width of the mat, and we're just gonna roll it back into our child's pose. And you got to ensure that your hands are fully extended on the mat. Don't cut your hair now. Make sure those hands are fully extended. A few breaths here. Now we're gonna take our right hand over a bit, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna rest the left hand on the right hand. We're still breathing through every movement. Back to center. We're gonna go over to the left. And we're just gonna rest the right hand on the left hand. Back to center, over to the right again. Last time, to center and over to the left. Perfect. Once we get back to center, we're just gonna bring ourselves back to a tabletop position. From here, we're gonna get the right leg outside the right hand. Okay, so right leg outside the right hand. Walk it a bit further up the mat, and from here, we're just gonna go into a low lunge. We do that by now just raising that back leg. So we're just here into a low lunge. And you can feel that stretch coming through the hamstrings. And again, we're just breathing through every movement. Now, if you can pop it from here into a high plank, and then just go over to the other side. If you can't, I'm happy for you to just rest your knees on the mat. I'm gonna demonstrate how that's gonna look after we finish with this side. Because we're gonna go over to the other side, we're just gonna rest it down, back to the tabletop. Move it around, it's fine, and we're just gonna get up there. Now we wanna make sure that our body is in alignment. By that I mean I want feet by the hands, your core is nice and tight, chest up. And we're breathing again through every movement. Over to the other side. Perfect. Okay, you wanna make sure that you're going as far as you're comfortable. Don't wanna overdo it, but we definitely wanna keep pushing ourselves through these movements. Now from here, we're just gonna open up legs apart. And what we wanna make is now our palms are flat on the mat, okay? Again, we're keeping that back nice and straight. And now, just into a little dynamic movement, we're just gonna alternate from left to right. So we're opening up that inner hip area, the groin, the hip flexors, and we're just there alternating left to right. Excellent. And as we alternate from left to right, we want to start going a little bit lower. See how low can we go? So we're pushing over, we're just going a little bit lower, trying to get deeper into these stretches. And we're just opening up the hips. Now from here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna push over, rolling that leg up. Just like that. Try and hold your balance. Again, we're keeping that knee leg, that ankle flat on the mat as best as you can. Go as far as you can. For me, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to improve my flexibility and my mobility. So you're just going as far as you're comfortable. Perfect. Again, we're trying to ensure that our ankles are still flat on the mat. An alternative that you can do is here, which we're gonna do now. Rest that knee down. Have that leg extended. So left knee down for me, right leg extended. And from here, we're just gonna rest it down on that knee. And what you can do, you can just manipulate the feet. So we can start with our toes pointing there. Move our toes up. And again, we're just working that inner groin area, that inner hip area, the hip flexors. Excellent. There's a few more reps of this. And from here, we're just gonna go over to the other side and just manipulate the legs. Perfect, just there. Slide the legs through. We're just gonna lay down, hug those feet together. And again, I don't wanna neglect any body parts. I'm just gonna ask you to give your ankles a slight rotation as we hold our legs in towards our chest. Then I'm gonna ask you to flex and extend them. You can alternate here. So by extension, I mean pointing the toes as far forward as you can. Flex by bringing it towards your body as best as you can. Just like that, easy. Take your time. Right now, we're just gonna do both of them at the same time. Flex, point the toes. Extend, I mean point the toes. Flex, bringing it towards the body. Just there. Perfect. Just gonna get our legs up. And from here, we're just gonna take our knees over. I want you to keep it a few inches off the ground. Just okay, don't rest it on the ground. Just keep it a few inches off the ground. And we're just gonna alternate, kind of like the windscreen wipers. We're just gonna embrace that little pull that we're feeling down the lower back. Again, this is not static, it's a little dynamic stretch, just really good for opening up those that lower back. We want to ensure that our upper back, our shoulders are fixed to the mat. We don't want to be going over with the legs. The only thing that's moving is our hips. Just a few more reps. We're gonna get back to center. Again, just bring our legs in towards our body. Extend them. Bring it back. Extend. Bring it back. Extend. Last one, bring it in. And relax. Deep breath in. Come to the center of your mat. And just like how we started, I'm just gonna take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. Deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. And our final breath, just in through your nose. Exhale as we bring our palms together. And you can give yourself a nice little round of applause, okay? Thank you for joining me. This is your boy CJ, sending you with peace, love, and blessing. Until next time, let's go.